How you doing today, guys? Welcome back to another day of 7th grade math. This is Mr. Gomez, your favorite teacher in the whole world, and today we're gonna learn about area of composite figures. Now, before we get started, everybody on your notebook has some notes that has a reference material, okay? So for this subject, we're gonna be focused on this right there, area. So we're gonna be needing to know these formulas right here, all of them, for different things that we're gonna be learning. So everybody has this, everybody's gonna get this whenever we take a test. So, and you have this handy, okay? I already know the formulas, most of them, if not all of them. So we're gonna go from here. Now, this is the one that we're gonna be working on. And this is 9.4, area of composite figures. And this is what we have. You are going to be responsible for A and B side, as well as the D side. So all of them are area shapes. Different, so composite figures, first of all, this is what I'm going to be doing. Composite figures is when an irregular figure is on a graph paper, and you can so basically if you have something like this, a shape on a graph paper, you can kind of estimate to see how many square units that thing is going to take into that graph paper. Every little square is going to represent 1 square unit, so you can kind of start estimating. Okay, now basically what a composite figure is a figure composed of different shapes. Okay, it's a figure composed of different shapes. It's an irregular figure, okay? It doesn't have to be like symmetrical or anything like that. It's just gonna be a figure composed of different shapes. So you can have like a square with a circle or a semicircle, and that's another word that we're gonna be learning, a semicircle. So a semicircle, what it is just a half of a circle. And you also gonna have like quarter of a circle, which is just 1/4 of the circle. So basically, if we look at this example, with that being said, it says that every little square represents 1 unit. We can clearly see that over here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 whole units. And then these two right here, both of them are halves. So 2 of them, if you put them together, they're going to become 1 unit. And then for these 2 right here, you're going to be estimating. This is almost a whole one. So I'm just going to call this 1. And I'm going to call this one 1/2. So this is also 1. And this is also 1/2. So I'm just estimating. So I have already counted all of the pink ones. So this is another one. There's 1 more. So it's going to be plus 1. And then over here I have 2 plus 2. And then on the other one I have half and half. And 2 halves make 1. And all I got to do is add them all together. 10 plus 1 is 11. Plus 2 is 13. Plus 1 is 14. Square units. So this shape represents 14 square units. That's whenever you get on a graph paper. Okay, you're just estimating. Notice again, this right here, if I take this one, it's almost a complete one. It's almost a full one. So I'm just estimating this to be a full unit. And this is almost half, so that's why I'm calling it 1/2. And 2 halves make a whole. Okay. So in this one, we have another sample down here. It says the area, estimate the area of the figure. There are how many whole squares in this figure? So whole squares, I'm going to put them in pink. All the whole squares, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 of them. 9 whole squares. It says section 1. So in these sections, what do I have? Just like on the other one, this is 1 and this is 1/2. So I have 1.5 or 1.5. Section 2, I have 1/2. So 0.5 or 1.5. And then section 3, I have 2/2. 2/2, which makes a whole. And all I gotta do is add them all up. So I have 9 plus 1.5 plus 0.5 plus 1. 9 and 1 is 11. These two make up 2. 9 is 1 is 10. And those two is 12 square units. It's just that easy for now. Now, if I look at this right here, it says you can break composite figures into shapes that you know. And this is what I was talking about. So you can do those shapes to find the area. So basically, if you have this right here, and you need to find the area of that shape, you can kind of break it up into pieces of shapes that you already know. And this is what they want you to think. Okay, well, maybe I can make a rectangle right here. And for the other one, I can just make a little square. Find the area for the two of them combined, separately, and then find the area. So if I look at the rectangle, the area for a rectangle is just base times height. And then this one is a 9 by 6, so it's 9 times 6, which is 54. So the area for this is 54. And now I just gotta find the area for the little square. The square measures 3 by 3. The area for the square, again, is his base times height, which is 3 times 3, which is 9. And it's right here. I like to put in the area inside the shape. That way at the end I can just add them together. And when you add them together, you get the area to be 63 meters cubed. And it is that easy. So let's look at a couple of one example right here. If I look at this shape, can anybody tell me what two shapes do you see? What two shapes can you see in this shape right there? How can you break it down into? Anybody? Do I need to pick somebody? Anybody tell me what two shapes can you find in this shape right here, in this irregular figure? What can I make of it?
Rectangle.
A rectangle, very good. So I'm gonna call this the rectangle. And I'm gonna find the area for that. Area equals base times height. And that's the formula given to you on your reference chart. So the base is gonna be 8 and 4. So this is 8 times 4. When you multiply, you get 32. So the area for this is 32 feet square. Now, what is the other shape that you can see? What's the other shape? I have one more shape on top of it. What shape is that? What is that called?
Scalene triangle.
The scalene triangle. Very good. So it's just a triangle right there, the blue one. And the formula for that is base times height divided by 2. And that's also on your formula chart. So now you got to look at this and see, well, the bottom of it, if you erase this right here, look at this dotted line. D6 represents that dotted line. So the base is going to be 6. The height is going to be 2. Then divide by 2. 6 times 2 is 12 divided by 2. So the area for the triangle is going to be what? 6. 6 feet square. And now all you have to do now is combine the two areas together and find the total area for that shape. So, right here, the area of a rectangle is 32. The area for the triangle is 6. So the composite figure is 32 plus 6, which is 38 feet square. Any questions about this so far? We're gonna do a few more on the next video. Don't forget to check it out. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share with somebody who's struggling with area of composite figures. That is it for this one, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good day.